Come on. Hello, Tammy Louise, LC Designs. It's been a really long time. I do a crafty hour, working on some medical issues and just trying to take care of myself mostly so that I can run the business and run the store and run my life as well. We are selling our house. It's a long way packing. It's very busy. I missed you guys a great deal. I sure hope that at least while we wait for a few people to show up, I wanted to explain that DLC Designs right now is I'm drawing the winner tomorrow for the May 15th hop. So if you have not hopped yet, please step over into the Instagram, TLC Designs Instagram channel, and hop along. The projects are absolutely fantastic. We had a lot of people thinking outside the box, which is great. It's better for inspiration if it's not just an A2 size card.
It sounds choppy. It keeps breaking up.
It sounds choppy and keeps breaking up. Is anyone else having issues with the reception? It might be our internet.
Could be. Here
at this house. I'm not in the normal TLC Design studio anymore. We moved in with some family, my son, actually, family member, because the house we're sold playing with it right now. If he gets any responses from you guys, let him know. If, although I don't know what we could do about that individually here. Able to see me and me. And Facebook. And the creative sharing as well on.
I get what's going right now, so.
I wonder if it's because there might be something over there on top of the modem that sends the bandwidth out, or is it over here?
No.
Is that over here, or is it over there in the living room?
Whatever.
Okay. Because there's a lot of stuff over there in front of it, and I don't know if that makes any kind of difference. We can check on that. At any rate, tonight, I wanted to let everybody know that there may be some difficulty getting back online because we're going to try every single time. And my health issues haven't been great, but we're getting the blood pressure and the loops with I thought it was something else. The retention of water and the Lasix kind of played in with low potassium and things like that, and I passed out. So I went to the hospital. But that like I said, the meds are stabilizing. Is it still going in and out?
Saying it's better now. I dropped the resolution down a little bit. So.
Okay, so we went to a smaller resolution, lower resolution, so that maybe the streaming wouldn't take up so much
Let's back up now.
Full reception, black, and I'll stop talking and then we'll try and get it. Let's just work through this. If it gets awful, then I know with, if you can believe this, that lives in Ohio, and instead of going to the choir and stage crew reunion that they're having at the high school this weekend, she decided to come up here and visit with 3 or 4 of us real close tiny girls from choir. And she's going to stay at the hotel. We're going to play cards. We're going to swim in. And then Saturday, we're going to go out to dinner. And then Sunday, I think we're going to calmly chill and relax. Maybe do facials with it. And then Monday, we take your friend.
Okay.
Okay, back. So this is a game we're going to play tonight. Let's try and get in the card that I wanted to. I'll try and quicken it up. Maybe I won't do the coloring. I can use one of the dies from the, I'm going to play with the Boutique. It's called Boutique Blvd, the Blvd Die, brand new. I haven't played with it yet.
Okay. Back up.
Back up, he says. I don't know if we should do this. Okay.
See us back up.
So who's he?
Amy Dodson Dixon, Angela Pitcher.
Hi. Angela. Find me out. I froze again?
No.
Okay. So he went to the hand view. If we freeze, like too often, we'll cancel and do it next Thursday. Let me turn around so I can get going. All right. So I'll read the card that we're in the case. So cute. The Woodland watercolor paper. She made all these adorable flowers, and then she used the Happy Hedgies stamp set. And she got a little bit of distress coloring in the background and just a sentiment. It should be a pretty quick card, but I fell in love with it. I'm going to case it with some different colors from the same paper and a different stamp. So that is that. Here, the DDD Boutique Blvd die set. You get 1, 2, 3. It does have the curved butt. I wanted to see if I could make it an entire rectangle by cutting it and flipping one upside down and creating this other square or this other corner, and it worked. So I'm going to use some of these flowers, and instead of coloring tonight, I could use one of these or this and just put the sentiment on it. We'll see. We'll play with that a little bit as we go. Here is the Watercolor Naturals, guys. This is the best pack. If you don't have it yet, I would recommend it because it does everything floral. All of your things floral, any kind of background. You get green, you get blue. This is all handmade by me. I actually got watercolor paper out, designed them myself, took pictures, and then created the papers from them. The newest Woodland watercolor paper pack from the springtime release is what we're going to play with tonight. And I will show you all that. And then I was going to color, not sure if we're going to, totally for you. This cute little guy, I just love him. I have never colored him yet either. So I got a few things ready. I was going to try and create a bee. Maybe we'll just use the bee. And I did find some of my parchment. This is white vellum. It's thicker than regular vellum. And because it's a bumblebee, it's almost like he's and I think quickly. This is that normally would be
Froze.
what it was twice and another corner and matched it up. It did really, really well. It's just a tiny bit off, but it's perfect for me. Then I was going to pop this paper on. Made a mess. Jim,
You made a mess.
I should have brought the coffee out. Take this. Before I get, or after I get a sip of it, of course. Okay. So don't bring your coffee to your craft desk unless you have a coffee cup waiting. Let's get this taped. So does anyone else have any plans for Memorial Day weekend? Something super fun going on? Are they saying?
Not yet.
Not? Am I froze?
Nope.
All right, so for this one, we're going to use the orange. Super cute orange style, and it's got a lot of white. I like it because it's got a lot of white in the background, and it's just got a few little tinges of color. You can see like cute little butterflies in the background, green butterflies, goldenrod butterflies up here. Then I matched it with watercolor papers, and this is how I cut them. I cut them double layered. So just make little squares, put them on your die cut machine. You can see I used the dark red. I used a yellow. Different areas of the yellow too, because it's watercolor. So you're going to want to get a few different areas. The bright yellow and this pink/orange. It's really super pretty. Those are the colors that I chose from the Watercolor Naturals paper pad and cut them. And I used green too for the leaves. Okay, so I've already gotten out Stormy Sky Distress ink. Still have coffee and Evergreen Bow.
Brian wants to know if you're going to be coming out with 6x6 papers.
I started with 6x6, Brian, and I want to get something to do this on instead of my desk. They don't cover the slimline sized dies, so I reverted to the other size. I do have one or two. I think the Watercolor Naturals actually still has a 6x6 in the store, but I decided to print slimline size only because it will cover a 6x6 card and an A2 and the slimline. It doesn't cover completely the 6x6. I think it's 5.5 by 8.5. So you are missing a little bit, but Not if you put the design the other way. Then you can get an entire 6x6 out of it. Wait, can you? No. You're still short by half an inch. But I'm not going to sell it both ways, so I had to make a choice. There we go. I do sell digital and pre-made or pre-printed. So I have a lot of variety in the papers. So now I'm going to just kind of put a little bit of the blue up in the sky. You can see, like, I chose colors that went with the leaves instead of the oranges.
He was asking because he is using your products this quarter for Kendra's card challenge.
Oh, and they are 6x6. Well, you can use the digital files of the paper and make them print larger.
So let's see if I pronounce his name right. Ali Dallas.
Oh, that's Dolly, yeah.
Yeah, she's going to be helping her daughter study for finals.
Right now?
Over the weekend.
Oh. I understand now.
Nothing but crafting.
You're just going to craft, huh, Brian? You're just like the crafty thief. I'm getting my room and it's going to be crafty. That's awesome, actually. I love that.
Amy has no plans yet.
Not even a barbecue, Amy? Come on now. Something. I know. Do a pedicure. Go get a manicure. Something just for you. All right. Now I want to get out my heartfelt creations, which they're going out of business, you guys. By the end of the year, they've already put out their last new release. And by the end of the year, she's hoping to close the doors. I don't know if she will be able to finish that or not, but that was, according to the video that I saw, that was her intent. It's just time to move on, she said. Different stages in our lives definitely can cause different reactions, even with our crafting life. And I wish her the best, of course, but I love this kit. This is a really good kit. I hope she keeps something maybe,
Amy says she got nothing definite. Her husband will probably smoke something.
Oh, like a roast beef?
On his new smoker.
Right. Funny. She's funny. Trying to be clever. Okay. So I have all of these flowers, as you can see, out of all of that beautiful paper. Let's choose the ones that are most effective. Don't really want big. So we're going to stay the 2 or 3 smaller sizes. I don't know if you noticed, but that die set. Let me show you that again. And I haven't froze back out again, huh?
So far, it seems to be going all right.
Huh. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sizes of that flower. And they cut so pretty because they have embossing in the center of them. One of the reasons why I did that, so that you could get that little bit of texture in there. So I definitely want the red. And then we're going to want a yellow. So let's do this. Oops, not on the card, Tam. We're just going to curl this a little bit and curl a yellow one to go in the center of it. I know I have one of those things that picks items up. Where is that? Maybe not in this one. Maybe it's in this one. There it is. I'm so glad you guys joined us tonight. I was afraid I had been gone for so long that you wouldn't have any inspiration to come back and visit with me, but I'm so happy about it. You know what I want to do? I want to seedless preserves is purple. What do I want to do with this? I think the papers have too much white on them. So what I might want to do is use some of this distress ink just to this. I've never been able to figure these out for very long. It's just, they're cool. I just need to cover the edge because I don't know. I think I'm just super picky. It makes it look more finished. It looks like something that you actually desired to get its best quality from. All right, so that is a red one that's large. Let's do that's red. It's too large. Although maybe one of these because it is that pink orange. See, that really matches. I just want no white. I don't want it to look like paper. I want it to look like flowers, right? And I know you guys can't see this, but this embossing is so pretty on this. Okay. This one. I just don't like the white. It just makes it look like it's unfinished. So we noticed last time I did a live that the screen blanked out a lot, and I think that it might just be in this area that we're in. Our internet service is not as good as it could be. We even had my son turn off his no streaming for the boy while we were doing the lives and everything. So might just have to be something that we settle with and hopefully get better reactions with the internet service from the new house, which we don't have yet. My life is kind of up in the air right now. Do we have anybody new?
Not that I can tell.
I want to welcome everyone. I'm super glad that you guys came to the live. I was getting really used to doing them, and then, you know, sometimes you just have to take care of yourself and let the business take care of itself without too much effort because, you know, the more stress I put on myself, the worse my health gets. And my doctor said I needed to slow down. So, but who doesn't craft once a week? What's the matter? What's so funny?
Can't tell yet who's. Oh, here. So Amy says, "Oh my, that's almost cruel and unusual punishment, making the boy turn off his Wi-Fi."
I know. Yeah, you must have children. It's unsightly.
How do you live without it?
Yeah, he loves his mother. Thank goodness. I lucked out with this kid. I'm telling you, ladies, he's a good kid. You know, he struggles too because he's autistic, and so he does his best to, you know, run with everything that's going on in my life.
He's going on a date.
He is going on a date. Shh, don't say anything. If he can hear us, he'll be embarrassed. He belongs to this group. It's called Just for Me, adults with autism. And he met this girl at one of the holiday parties that they had that's in the group. He's like, oh, Mom, I really think she's nice. And I said, well, you should, I could call her Mom, or you should see if you could be Facebook friends with her or something like that. And he's like, okay. And then he didn't do anything, of course. So I got a hold of the woman that runs the group and asked her if she could get with the girl's mom and have her contact me, so that the moms are kind of, getting it going and trying to plan something. And it worked out. I guess they're going to go, where was it? Oh, 4th of July fireworks on the 6th of June.
Amy raised 2 boys.
16th of June. What?
Amy raised 2 boys.
Oh, there you go.
They both still live with her.
She knows. How old are they, Amy? I just love when I cut a whole bunch of them and I know I can just use any of it. It's the best. Then you can keep it and make a similar card. Did she say how old they were?
Not yet.
Maybe she doesn't want to say. What did I do with my... I like it on the green too. It looks so much better with no white showing.
One is 35, the other is almost 32.
Oh, okay. Mine is 26.
The younger still lives with them.
Oh, we live with my son right now. He owns this home. This is the home that we used to live in before we bought that new one. And I decided that renting property in a senior village or in a village of other homes and you don't own the property is not for me. I have determined that is not where I want to live. Try to tell me that I needed to replace the grass because it was not being watered enough, and $6,000 for sod, and you guys would not believe it was a nightmare. I'm like, okay, James, we need to sell.
Yeah.
We gotta go. This is not for us. So now we live with my son again in the house that we sold him for a little while. And we're good. All we need to do is just buy a piece of land and build a house, or find a house that we really like, although prices are absolutely outrageous right now. I'd be better off probably just building. So once we close on the house, which don't get me started on the realtor. Right, James?
I think you know more than the realtor does.
Right. So hopefully we'll close in a week, maybe 10 days. That would be nice. We will for sure keep you guys updated. Let you know where we live. you need to know where we live.
So all the strangers where we live.
Right? I loved the house that we had in that park, in that village. The house was gorgeous, and it was brand new.
Good neighbors too.
Yeah, and it was brand new, but the management was really, really, really bad. I wouldn't recommend it them to anyone. None of my friends, not even my worst enemy deserves to have to live under his. What's the word I'm looking for, honey? Nice word.
All this guy cares about is money. That's it.
Yeah. Not a nice guy.
He's nice to you when you first get.
He's not very smart either. Huh?
And then once you get moved in, and he forgets all about you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Once you're his, forget it. And I guess that's par for the course when you rent, no matter where. I just had never rented before. Actually, we did rent when we first got married.
But what do you know when you're 21? You know, you don't know anything. And now I'm just too old to
Well, we
live under
bought that
somebody.
place. We probably rented the lot. Yeah.
It was a lot less of a home, though. You know, it was like the whole trailer was $10,000. I'm talking 36 years ago. You know.
And Amy says mine is 61 and still living at home. Oh wait, that's my husband.
Oh boy, Amy. All right.
That's all right. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Right?
So.
So I'm turning these leaves the other way as well because I want that look of a real leaf. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. James, could you get closer up? But when you distress the leaf with a color and then you roll it, you get these the distressing goes in the little creases of the sides. It really looks like a real
cool.
leaf. Doesn't that cool? I think it's cool. And I'm going to turn this one over and do this. I think we should have barbecue ribs tonight.
Oh yeah.
Did you happen to notice if that barbecue place in town was open when you drove
they
here?
are open today.
Are they?
But they won't be by the time we're done.
Oh. I wonder if we could send Christian up there. What do you think?
They're probably closed now.
Oh. Well, that's not going to do us any good,
No,
James.
it's not.
Then why tell me?
Should have asked me earlier. I would have.
Right? You were at Walmart picking up my medications.
They're having baked fajitas and corn on the cob.
Who?
Amy.
Oh, I love fajitas. Love that.
I had fajitas last night. So
Did you?
I did. Fajitas and
You left here and had macaroni and cheese last night
Oh
for
no, it was the
dinner.
night before. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had mac and cheese.
Fibs. He's fibbing and catching
Remember when
him.
I ate last?
Yeah, he's old now. All right, so I think I have as many small ones rolled as I do big ones, but if not, then I will roll them. Let me get I'm in love with this glue. Barely Art. I have signed up on them forever. All right, so we're going to put a drop of glue and put that one there. And then I'm going to use this one.
Brenda Katrina made it in.
Who?
Brenda.
Hi, friend. Hi, Brenda. I don't know her. Is she new?
She wants to know what we are making.
I am making rolled flowers from the Boutique Blvd Die set to case one of my design team members' project from the release because I fell in love with it. I wanted to see just how easy it actually is. And I'm super happy so far because this is super easy. I pre-cut the flowers, but I've just rolled them up while we were on the live here. And I'm varying, so like if it's a large yellow, then I'm putting a small red. Right? So you get a little bit of variance in the flower. If it's a large yellow, put the red.
And I'm not making anything.
Memories.
Memories.
We all are
I lose
making
it, no.
memories. You do have a terrible memory. I have to say. It's out the door, babe. That didn't stay very well. There you go. Put little gemstones in there, or you could get some of that liquid gemstones.
My memory drains out of my head like a leaky faucet.
All right. I need a bigger one because all I have is too small. Let's roll it. So I'm using my Heartful Creations rolling equipment tool. I really don't like how it looks when it's white on the edges. I'm a little bit particular when it comes to that. So that isn't orange. Let's go with yellow. Where that comes out fast, huh? I use this one. I want to alternate the petals, turn it a little. Okay.
Amy says, sounds like my husband. You would get along just fine. Yeah, we'd probably be talking to each other and forget who we're talking to.
Right?
What's your name?
I can't recall. All right, so we got a red, and we're going to put a super light pink in there. There. I'm thinking we probably have enough. Let's see what we can do here. Put my stuff back.
Sometimes I call him General Half Drag.
What? I missed something.
Amy says it. She calls him General Half Drag.
Half track? What does that mean? I'm almost afraid to ask, Amy. You might not want to tell me. I don't know what that means. It's funny. Does that count? Okay. So I'm going to put.
Well, I'm still on the full track, but I lost a caboose.
Yeah. Well, your train's gone, babe. Sorry. I don't mean to be cruel, but that memory train is gone, dear. Okay, so we're going to start a line of flowers. I'm going to put the ones that have big flowers down first because you can always stuff in a little flower, but you have to make room for the big ones.
Just can't remember half of what she tells him. Sounds like me.
It does sound a lot like you, actually. You're absolutely right. It's an unfortunate state of affairs, really, to get old. I mean, you know, we joke about it a little bit, but in reality, it's kind of not a great thing. It stinks. All right. Now I'm going to pop some flowers around on top of the other flowers. And that watercolor naturals paper can match anything. I have so many awesome colors in that pack. Oh, maybe I want to put this one on here and make it a double like all the rest. And it's going to fight me. I'm going to alternate the leaves, petals.
Then what glue are you using?
Barely. I'm in love with this. Barely art. It's my new favorite.
Not quite art, but it's barely art.
Weirdo. Oh boy. I'm so glad my village understands how odd we are.
See, I didn't forget how to be funny.
You what?
That's the only thing I remember.
How to be
How
funny?
to be funny.
Oh yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna go away. It was like bred in. All right, so now I'm gonna grab my leaves, dip them, place them. Just kind of put some glue out on this extra piece of scrap paper. So I can dip the bottom of the leaf without having to worry about making a huge mess. I want this one under here.
Have you used art glitter glue?
This
I'm
one?
trying to figure out which is better,
This one.
art glitter or barely art.
This art glitter glue, I have tried it. It's not my favorite, but I like that the tips come with it. I don't remember if this was supposed to go with the barely art or not, but it has a really refined tip. And I like that part of it. So I do have both.
Want to use a glue that's called totally art glue
Instead of barely.
instead of barely art.
Well, you understand where the barely comes in, right? It's a bear.
Barely.
Ha ha. Ladies, he tries to be so funny. Sometimes it's a bit annoying. Just a bit. And then I think I need one more leaf. So I'm going to.
Brenda says you can get a fine tip for barely art.
Ooh. See, I don't shop enough. I have no time to do stuff.
Barely art glue doesn't freeze.
Okay. Who's saying that?
A la Dallas.
Oh, Dolly.
Dolly. Yeah. Dolly.
Dolly, it's going to take him some time.
I'll just read the name.
Do not take it personally.
I can't read.
He can read.
Barely read.
Listen, I'm telling people my husband can't read. Of course he can read. He's just his memory's gone, so he can't remember that it's you and that you work for me on the design team, and so it's a loss of memory. All right. Oh, I am so happy with this. Look how cute. Oh, I'm in love with it. Listen. He's making fun of me. This is why we've lasted 36 years, because I can stand him while he's being what he thinks is funny.
I'm going to try Lenico book binding glue next.
Lanico, never heard of it.
Lineco. L-I-N-E-C-O. Lineco.
Lineco, I see. Well, keep us updated. All right, so in the die set, along with all the other stuff, which I don't know if you guys saw it yet or not, but that die set has so much in it. Let me pull it out again.
So Dolly says it can be shipped around the world even during crude winters.
Well,
Because
that's
it doesn't freeze.
right. That's cool.
Angela says I find that really appealing about barely arts because I live in Michigan.
Right. It's cold here. So there's 20 dies in this die set, ladies. You can get this really pretty wrought iron fence. You get an adorable sign that you can make layered. with different colors and kind of bring the boutique look to your project. It also has this sign, which is the one that I kind of wanted to see how it will look. So after it's cut, it's going to be this direction. It could be something that you prop up here, which would be really cute. And then maybe make some layers. So let's try that. Or you could put it up here. I kind of like it in the flowers, but not over completely. So let's try that. Let me get my stuff.
That half train.
There's my evening train, guys. Hoo. I've lived with that same train noise since 7th grade and junior high when my parents moved me from Dearborn to Belleville. It's the same train track. And then when James and I moved to an entirely different city out towards Ypsilanti,
It's still
the same train track.
And then here in Romulus, it's still the same.
It's still the same train track. It's amazing.
Can't seem to get away from this.
No, that train's going to be in my life for probably the remainder of my life. I don't know. Even like if we move to another state or something, it could still be the same train track. You're never going to get rid of it. That's all there is to it. Okay. I think I'm done with this. Pretty done with this. Now, see, I was thinking this. It's super cute. He's a little too big. I put the flower line. I put the flower line up just a little too high, so it's kind of good that I don't color. Let's do dye work tonight. Maybe I'll color him anyway, just not use him. I don't know. We'll see how much time we have left. But we will keep that in the, what's the word when you have a pile of stuff maybe to do, the possible pile?
The optional to-do list.
Yeah. I've decided that if I'm going to run this business in the store and do lives every Thursday, it's going to need to be completely fun and full of joy. Because if it feels like work and it gets stressful and I'm worried about, oh my gosh, I haven't got anything planned. I don't know what I'm doing next Thursday. What am I going to play with? It's just way too stressful. My stress level goes through the roof. She put that little up there and the girl is just shorter, but it's super cute like that. Let's do dyes. I almost think I should go with a brown. Something that looks a little realistic. You would see one of these signs hanging over a boutique shop, and it would be, what do you think, like bronze, James, or brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this color. Yeah, this color. It is called Majestic Gold. Pearlescent card. They've stopped making some of these colors, which is very upsetting to me. Huh?
Disappointing.
It really is, because you fall in love with something and you're like, don't stop making it, don't stop making it, and they do.
Yeah, just like talked about taking away the empanada.
Oh, well, and the Mexican pizza, I got rid of it for a little while too. That was really upsetting. Our topic of conversation has really dwindled down to like close to embarrassing. Okay. I'm just going to take a little section of that paper because I think I'm definitely going to layer. That was a little bright, Tammy. I'm only bright sometimes. Okay. I try to be right. Sometimes, I'm defeated. Let's get this on here. So this will be mostly a die making card then. That's kind of fun. Well, and paper, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to color.
Yeah.
I like to color, but I don't have to. And I haven't, oh, see, this is the arrangement that I had for the die cutting. And I wanted to show you, like, everybody thinks, oh my gosh, that's so much die cutting. It's really not, because what I do when I'm going to make flowers especially is take little squares and I put 2 layers at once and cut them. That's what I did with all of these. So you can see I was going to make the same paper project as her for a friend of mine. And I cut all of these little colors, and so they're ready to go. You can do 2 at a time. It goes really fast, ladies. It's not, and it's not difficult, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't mean to cut Brian out of that. I'm glad Brian has visited. That's awesome.
It's been a while.
And it has been a while, and I'm super glad to hear that he feels comfortable enough with my paper packs to use them on Kendra's challenge. We love Kendra. She just had a winner on her number 110 or KCCB 10 or something like that. I know I sent the winner their prize, but I don't necessarily remember what number it was. Cards by Kendra. She's a sweet lady. Very, very nice. It moved. How could it move when I taped it? Maybe because it's metallic? What do you think, James? He doesn't know.
I have no idea.
I'm going to do it again. It might be because this Gemini is going like this, even though I switched. I have new ones. I'm just trying to put it off as long as humanly possible because, you know, they're not free.
She's on KCC 10.
KCC 10, that's it. I think she just had a winner for it. And I sent them their prize choice. I think it was Greetings Dragon digital stamp set.
So how do you like your electric Gemini?
I like the Gemini.
Even though it sounds like a sick cow.
It fits on the desk. It really does curl the plates.
Yours is a mini, right?
Mine is a junior.
Oh, junior.
Mine's called the junior. This is super cute.
So the Nick one's smaller than
that? You know, sometimes my dies even surprise me. I know what they're supposed to look like, and I get, you know, all revved up and making them and stuff. But when I cut them and play with them, I'm so in love with these dies. Yeah, this is super cute. All right, what, honey? What'd you ask me?
Do they make a smaller one in that one?
I don't know. I think the other one is bigger.
Oh, because I thought I heard of a Gemini Mini. Maybe the junior is smaller than me.
There is a mini die cutter. I don't know that it's Gemini, but there's one that's really small. It's kind of like a 4x4 wide, so it's really kind of small. I don't think it's electric either. To be honest with you, I think that it's manual.
Maybe you tried a Magic Net?
No, never heard of it. What is it?
I was just asking.
You guys would think that I would know a little bit about every single little thing in this industry. There's so much stuff in this industry. Listen to him. He's going to try and give me some grief, ladies. This ain't going to work. All right. Don't do it, James. Just don't do it. I'm going to cut a little piece of this metallic one that's a little lighter than the base. Because I think as I layer, it's going to be pretty. Isn't that why we do everything we do? Because it's pretty.
It's from scrapbook.com. It's supposed to be a replacement plate for die cutters that doesn't wear as bad.
Oh, that thing. I did actually see that. What did she say it's called, Rookie?
Magic Net.
Yeah, I saw that, but I don't trust it.
trust me.
I literally have no experience with it whatsoever, but I don't trust anybody that tells me that it's going to be the perfect resolution for our crafting issues.
Valley says, I heard if you use the green plate, they won't bend.
Like this thing. Stop. I don't know why this butterfly came with it. Anyway, I have this thing. Cutting plates for double-sided dies. This is for the junior. And I don't know why it's green, but it's green.
Jeannie says she got the magic hat and doesn't really like it.
See? If it's too good to be true, or if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Is this the green thing that Dally was talking about? This is a cutting plate for double-sided dies.
Probably.
I have it, but it's in the package still. It's unopened.
Good as that.
Hey, look, I'm the busy
Ooh,
girl.
this looks cool. Let's buy it and store it.
No, I'll use it. It just takes time. Oh, I like this a lot. That's super pretty. Oh, and look, it's even embossed.
Yeah, that's it.
So if I use that instead of this top one, it won't bend. I mean, look at this thing. It's awful. Look at it. It's terrible.
It's concave.
Who's supposed to work with this thing? Yeah, it's concave. All right, I'm going to open this, Dolly. Does anybody use it? I mean, do we have any experience with it or no? We're going to put Tammy's the guinea pig. Tammy Louise, could you please try this for me? And actually, I like doing that. I like to offer my...
I've had a lot of things, haven't had time to use. I'm off from school for the summer. So
James.
Yes.
It's 2 plates.
2 plates.
Goodness, she's going to make me read these instructions. What does it say? Designed to work exclusively with Crafter's Companion double-sided dies. These cutting plates are made from specifically engineered material to withstand the pressure created when using these unique dies.
Give it a try.
Well, they are thinner than the plate.
Yeah.
Even both of them together is thinner than this plate is.
So you probably got to use that plate with it, I think.
Well, you would definitely use the bottom one.
Christine says clear plate,
Yeah.
green plate,
Green.
die, green plate, clear plate.
What about my magnetic thingy? And
You don't
the
need that.
and the other thing that I use, the shim thing that I use.
Just sandwich it all together.
Listen. So we're gonna try this. All right.
Clear plate.
What?
Get the clear plate
Are you
first.
still talking?
Then
Yes.
the green plate.
Yeah. Then the die.
Then your paper, die.
Right. I got all that. Let me get a piece
you
of
probably got
paper.
to throw your magnet thing in there too with it. You know, like you normally do.
She didn't say that.
No, I did.
You said that.
Because I kind of know what I'm talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. All right. So we're going to make this one white. And then she said another green.
You got your paper to die, right?
Yes.
Green plate, then clear plate.
Then the other clear plate.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Seems awfully thin. We're going to try it. Hey, let's see
Okay,
what
got
we
to
can.
work.
Huh? What? You blah blah blahing about? Yes.
But now you have to try when you get new plates that are warped.
Well, no, because Jim,
Yeah.
that other plate that's warped
Yeah.
is just for space now. Because I was using it to cut the dies with. That's why it gets warped.
Okay.
But this one is going to take that pressure now instead of this one.
You still should get the new one.
Yeah. We'll talk again later. All right, so I have this, which I really love. Cleaning up a little lady, sorry. I'm a fanatic about that. So I want, what do you call those things? Pop that. A little bit of lift. What are you doing? What about it? Yeah, I see it. What about it?
I'm just showing you.
Oh. You picked an awful time to try and share that with me, dear.
I don't think you realize how much.
No, what I saw was a mountain and moonlight. Is that what I was supposed to see?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was I supposed to see? What time it was?
Mm-hmm.
What time is it?
9:03.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm almost done. All right. Now, ladies, this is just a topper. So this is going to have a card made underneath it. And basically, I would cover all of this space with that card and leave this out so it looked real pretty. But it covered where I created that extra corner. So I love this card, you guys.
So Christine says that's what the green plate looks like after you use them. But she says she doesn't flip them like you do with the clear one.
So I noticed that the cut went in pretty deep, kind of like, you know, those pads that you can buy when you're sewing and you use the blade that cuts your material. And it's like indelible pressure inside of a cushion. I noticed it looked kind of like that. So I wonder if it's one of those can't cut through things. All right. What do you think, ladies? Here? Now keep in mind it's a sign. So maybe I want the sign to be, of course I can't hold it and place it. I want the sign to look like it's attached to the side of the wall. Do I want it down here? I don't want to cover that completely. Maybe, oops, that's too far away. I don't want it over there. I want it here. That's such a pretty die. If I do say so myself. I make some pretty stuff sometimes. Let's see what we have as far as words. No, it's too big. I'm going to pull down my basket and look for little words. I have so many stamps that have small stuff. I know I'll find something. Another thing about TLC is there's just like no limit. If you have all the products, you have everything you're ever going to need. To say hi. This is kind of cute. I don't like those. Definitely not Christmas. La 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 is cute, but it's definitely Christmas. I wonder if the word be would fit on that. I don't think it would. This word might. All right, so I pulled out Happy Hedgies. I can't see the. There is one of the sentiments in here. Do it in front of you so you guys can see. It says enjoy the small moments. I'm going to use that and stamp the word enjoy. Plus, we started late, James, because this silly, right? Streaming was messed up. I don't think I can magnetize that at all. We're just going to have to place it on there, make sure it fits. Yep, word enjoy will fit. We're going to put it on a cube. Enjoy. And then we're going to get some ink. Make sure it's straight. What?
The internet speed had increased.
It did? Well, that's good, right?
Uh-huh.
I think it's the internet in this area. I mean, that's why Alexa only works sometimes. We lose my printers in the middle of the night, you guys. My printers will go off and then back on because they're connected to the Wi-Fi, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to get any of the other letters. I only want the word enjoy.
Don Wash is on here.
Hi, Don. How are you? I'm so glad you guys made it tonight. I've hated to have to cancel so much, but I have to take care of myself
Just
too.
got it. Misty finally used it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
She's camping.
She's camping right now?
Camping.
Wow. Nice. That's fun. Did she take her crafts with her? I wonder. Can't help but wonder that. I'd love to know what anybody thinks about maybe TLC coming up with a travel kit container so that you could take like maybe one of the bundles with you or some of the paper dies and stamps and oops. Papers, dies, stamps, and
She did. She did.
did she? I knew I would find something that would fit. Look how perfect that is. What do you guys think?
She likes your nails.
All right. But what else does she think? Thank you very much. I appreciate that, of course. Of course, of course. I get an extreme amount of joy from getting my nails done. I think it's one of those small little things that just brings me joy. I like to put my makeup on Thursdays. Right, James? I mean, I go nowhere practically. So makeup day is Thursday. And it's not because I think it has to be that way. It's because it's the only day I want to do it. Adding some bling and then we're done. I'm so glad that the internet decided to play nice. We had a rough start.
Amy says she's only had her nails done once in her life.
Oh, I never did until probably, what do you think, maybe 10 years ago?
Yeah.
When the kids were in school, there's no way you can afford that kind of thing. It's like one of those little niceties that you don't have to have. So, of course, you don't do it. But I'm not raising kids anymore, and I don't have any grandkids. So, I splurge a little bit on myself. It's not a $5,000 airplane that can go up in the sky and look at everybody with a camera. Right, James?
Right.
Right. Okay. What do you think? Isn't it pretty?
Yes.
Now, this is cased off of, I want to mention her again, Shanna Slater from the design team. She made a really pretty one, and I think that it's super simple. You know, it just takes a little bit of time to kind of color the flowers and things like that and decide what you want to build and where you want to build it at. But that's the card for tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, that joined me. Let me get my glasses back on. We will face the camera. Oops, things are sticking to my glasses that shouldn't be. I will face the camera. And let's draw a winner.
I already did.
You did.
Way ahead of you.
Am I facing the camera?
You are
Did you
now.
change? Okay, I am now apparently. Hi. So that was really, really fun. I'm so glad I did it tonight. You know, and then Chris Internet was like, "Oh God, should I just cancel these poor people trying to watch me do this?" But it worked out. So yay! I want to make sure that everybody knows that the hop is going to be called the winner tomorrow night. And if you hadn't had a chance yet, it's on the Instagram page, TLC Designs Instagram page. Beautiful projects, really, really super pretty projects. We did not do a May Sketch Easy. I don't know what I'm going to do with that product. It might end up being like quarterly. We'll do it once every quarter or something. I don't think I want to do it every month, but pretty soon on June 15th, we will have another release. I think most of that's going to be digital. Super cute. The illustration is really, really, really cute. You're not going to want to miss it. From great illustrators, too. So that's exciting. Let's pull a winner. I'm going to send them the Watercolor Naturals paper digital and the Woodland colored paper digital as well. So look at both papers. They could actually try and do this if they have the die set or any kind of flower dies. It doesn't matter if it's TLC or not, you know, use your stash. But the papers are perfect for this season. The Watercolor Naturals are perfect for every season. Any kind of floral making, you're going to want these papers. So who's our winner?
Angela Pitcher.
Angela Fitzer. So run that email address across the bottom, please, James. Contact me at tlcdesigns.customerservice@gmail.com. Let me know that you're the winner tonight and what email address I can send those digital papers to. And we'll get those out to you tomorrow as well. My girlfriend's coming in. I think it'll be 5 or 6 o'clock. So after 5 or 6 o'clock, I'm incognito. I'm not even going on the web. Yeah, I'm taking the whole weekend off. I really hope everybody enjoys the Memorial Day. Get out with some family, do some fun things. Make sure you take care of yourselves. I'm sorry, I apologize for having to have missed so many lives in a row. I just needed to take care of myself as well. And we look forward to seeing you again on Thursday at 8 o'clock. You will see the pre-notice. So if you have
checked the bell and signed up for all notifications on YouTube, then you will get the notification that we are going to go live. I know that a few weeks ago, I had it automatically set to go out and notify everybody, but I wasn't able to actually do the live. So I've taken that off, and we will definitely individually let you know hopefully an hour this time, before it starts that we're going to go live. So I'm so happy that all of you could join me, and I love you guys, and we will see you again next week. Take care.